Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Nike, U.S. Pacific Command 6.6. Okay, we don't have any tech or none of that stuff. We're straight into purchase. Alright, so the first thing, satisfying the earlier diplomatic agreement with China that got some military aid into Chad. Pacific Command is going to send China a light infantry as military aid, and then for themselves, they're going to build 2 replacement tankers. For they're going to spend 6 or 8 on 2 diesel boats, 6 on 2 light infantry, and 6 on a pair of SAMs. Okay, combat. Just a touch, not a whole bunch. Okay, the destroyer from P-52 is going to move 2 spaces to I-15 to attack that SSN. The P-3 from the Philippines is also going 2 spaces to join in that attack. The B-52 here on Guam is going to fly 2 spaces over here to P-37, where it is going to shoot a pair of cruise missiles, 2 spaces in a facility strike on the minor air base there on Hainan Island. And then the free-for-all here in P-30. Okay, SSN from P-19 comes down 1-2 to attack the Soviet subs. SSN from P-11 comes down 1-2 to join the attack. SSN from P-9 comes down 1-2-3 to join the attack. The P-3 on patrol in P-19 is shifting its patrol over to P-30 to also join the attack. And that's what we're going to do there. Since it is a combat move, the ASW chopper on patrol in P-10 is shifting down to P-18, so it'll now be flying out of the Naval Air Station on Tokyo. And since it is also a combat move, I'm not going to do it this minute. I'll wait and do the whole thing in non-combat. But the supercarrier up there in P4 is going to come south down to P11, and its 2 ASW choppers are going on patrol here in P19. That technically is a combat move. And I think that's it. Okay, so I guess we'll do the Donnybrook here in P30 first. So we have a P3 rolling a 2. That is a miss. Now we have a destroyer and 3, yeah. A destroyer, dark blue, 3 SSNs, light blue, all attacking at 4. Okay, there is 1 hit by an SSN. Okay, so now we have SSN in green, diesel boat. Let's see, are they both going to... The diesel boat's obviously going to be the casualty. So the SSN will go on silent running. The diesel boat is going to take a defense shot. That is a 2, so that is a hit. Okay, so grab a marker. There we go. Take the target marker off. Soviet SSN goes on silent running. Soviet diesel boat is kaput. And the Americans have to lose an SSN. Okay, that's it for that one. Next, we will do the cruise missile strike on Hainan Island. So, we have one AMD shot for the Soviets. That is a miss with a 6. So now we have 2 D3s. Yeah, 2 D3s for the cruise missiles. We've got a 6 and a 1. So that's going to translate to a 2 and a 4, which is a total of 6 damage. So let's see. We'll put the damage marker on out there. I'll go get one. Okay, there we are. 6 damage on the minor airbase. All right, and now we will have the fight here in I-15. So we have we have an SSGN, or we have an SSN that'll be light blue, and a destroyer in, oh, wait a minute, no, said that wrong. We have a P3 in light blue, and a destroyer in orange. Okay, they both miss, so the Soviet SSN is going to elect to go on silent running. There we go. He's on silent running. Okay, that's going to be it for combat. Non-combat. Well, the B-52 has to go back here and land at Guam. And that's that. Up here, the SRBM, well, let me do the others first. This diesel boat is going to come down here to P19 to keep the Soviet happy there. And then the fleet marker comes down to P11. As I told you, the 2 ASW choppers are in P19 on patrol. The frigate from P9 comes down to join up with the fleet, so he goes on the card. The cruiser from West Coast in P25 goes 1, 2, 3, 4 with his port bonus to come over and join the fleet. And that's that. Okay, now we're going to have a little bit of sea lift. The SRBM from Tokyo is going to sea lift 1, 2 up here to Hokkaido. Then, uh-oh. Got tangled up in my tripod there. No. Just not having much luck here. Okay, now I think that'll work. Okay, the spag is still afloat. He's on the water, so he's already embarked and doesn't count against that. So he is going to go 1, 2, 3 over here to the Philippines. Take it, see the marker off. The Air Cav is on land, so he has to embark. So 1, 2, 3 over here to Guam, where he goes ashore again. That's 1 embarkation. No, 2 embarkations. Our third one is going to be down here. This MBT on Jakarta is going 1, 2 to Singapore. I'm actually going to put him in the blow-up box. Okay, that's our sea lift. Airlift. We have an airborne over there at West Coast. If I can get a hold of him, there we go. That is going to airlift into Jakarta. And the P3 and P30 is coming off of patrol. He's non-combat, moving back to Tokyo. And I think that's it. I think that's it for non-combat. So next we place units. All right, so this isn't going to take very long. Let's place our seaborne units first. So with 2 tankers, go back here in I-15. Then 2 diesel boats are going at the minor shipyard. They're in P66. Two light infantry are going into Jakarta at that minor army base. Two SAMs are going here in Tokyo at the minor army base. Okay, now we deliver military aid. the light infantry is going to fly into the minor air base here at Qinghai. Try to give the Chinese what little help they can in the defense of Western China. All right, now it's collect money. PAC, you see, is at 27. They rebuilt their tankers, so they no longer have any negative modifiers. So 27 is what they will have for next turn. Clear this stuff off here. Oh yeah, we got to go over and talk missiles too. So we'll just take the build plate and the money with us since we have to go to the dashboard. And there we go. Okay, so 27 in the bank. They shoot 2 cruise missiles and they build 2 cruise missiles, so there's no net change there. We add 2 anti-ship missiles and we add 2 Tomahawks. So this will become a red chip. So now there are 6 cruise missiles, 6 anti-ship missiles, and we will add 2 more to the Tomahawks. So that's going to become 5, 7, 8 missiles in the barn there. Ozark Outpost, over and out.